Hello everyone. In this video, let us solve a fun math question. So this is a question related to algebra. As you can see, we are given an expression or an equation that is 3x square plus x equal to 1. So using this equation, we are supposed to evaluate the value of this cubic polynomial, that is 6x cube minus x square minus 3x plus 2010. So how do we evaluate the value of this? So there are multiple approaches to solve this problem, but the direct approach is you can just solve this equation over here and find out the value or values of x that satisfy this equation, and then substitute the values in this expression and find the value. That's the most direct approach. So let's start with that. Let's try and see if that works or not. So I will take the equation that is given, that is 3x square plus x equal to 1. I will bring the 1 to the left side so that we have a proper quadratic equation in the standard form, minus 1 equal to 0. So let us solve this quadratic equation. You can solve it in multiple ways. I will prefer the quadratic formula for this, that is x equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b square minus 4ac completely divided by 2a. So we are supposed to use this formula. Here a, b, c are the coefficients of x square, x and the constant term respectively. So let us calculate the value of x here. So x will be equal to minus b. What is b? B is the coefficient of x, which is 1, so it is minus 1, plus or minus the square root of b square will be 1 square minus 4 times a is 3, coefficient of x square, so 3 times the value of c is this constant term, which is minus 1, so we have to multiply minus 1, okay, and completely divide this by 2 times 3, that is the value of a. So let's see what we get here if you evaluate this. So this is minus 1 plus or minus what is inside the square root. So let's do it in our mind. So 1 square is 1, 4 times 3 is 12, and we have a minus into minus, right? That will become plus. So ultimately this stuff is nothing but 1 plus 12, that is 13. So we get 13 upon 6. So this is the value of x that we have here. But can we substitute this value in this expression and evaluate this? We can do that, of course it is possible, but it will result in too much of calculation. And we don't want to do this the hard way, right? We should always think of some smart way to solve these kind of amazing math problems, isn't it? So this approach, we will not do this. If you want, you can just go on and substitute, but we have a irrational number, right? So we are supposed to calculate x cube first, then x square, then we are supposed to substitute all these values. It will take a lot of work. What is the smart way then? So let us see how we can solve this using a different approach. Let me bring the problem in front of you once again. Now in the second approach, I would like to start from the equation once again, that is 3x square plus x minus 1 equal to 0. This is the equation that we are going to take. Now in this approach, I will use this equation and try to build this expression, obtain this expression from this equation. Is it possible to do this? Yes, it might be possible. Let us try to do this. So what is the first term in this expression that we want to evaluate? It's 6x cube, right? So here the first term is 3x square. So how do we get 6x cube from 3x square? So if you multiply 2 times x, then this will give you 6x cube, right? Isn't it? So that's what we are going to do. We are going to multiply both sides of this equation by 2x. So 2x into 3x square, that will give us 6x cube that we want. Okay, yes, we get it. Now 2x times x is plus 2 times x square, and then we have 2x times minus 1 is minus 2x, and this is equal to 0. But this is still not the expression that we want, right? This doesn't quite look like the expression, only the first term looks similar. Here if you notice, the second term is minus x square, but here it is 2x square. So how do we convert this 2x square into minus x square? Think about it. Yes, you thought it correctly. So we have to subtract minus 3x square, because 2 minus 3 is nothing but minus 1, right? That's what we want there. So minus 3x square is what we are going to subtract. But if you do something on the left side, do the same thing on the right side to maintain the balance, right? So we are going to subtract minus 3x square on the right side as well. Let's do this. And as you can see, the x term, it is minus 3x, but here we have minus 2x. So how do we convert minus 2x into minus 3x? Yes, we have to subtract an x from this, right? So minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3, but do the same thing on the right side as well, that is minus x. Okay, so let us see what we get now. So this time we might be able to get the expression that we want. So that is 6x cube. 2x square minus 3x square is minus 1x square, or simply minus x square. And then this is minus 3x. This is equal to what? On the right side we have minus 3x square minus x. But this is still not the expression that we want, right? We are missing something. What is it? So we are missing this number 2010, isn't it? So to get that number, we have to simply add it on the left side. But when we are adding this number on the left side, we have to make sure that we are adding it on the right side as well. So now, as you can see, we have the proper expression that we want. So we have 6x cube minus x square minus 3x plus 2010. This is the exact expression that we want to evaluate. So we have on the right hand side minus 3x square minus x plus 2010. Now how do we take care of this 2010, and how do we take care of the right hand side, because it is in terms of x, right? So it's not a proper number. We want a number, not an expression in x. So how do we do that? So let us see. We have to do some algebra over here. So we have 6x squared minus x squared minus 3x plus 2010 equal to, I will write this as it is, minus 3x square minus x. I can write this 2010 as plus 1 plus 2009, isn't it? So why did I write that plus 1 over there? Because as you can see on the right side, in these three terms, I will take out a minus sign. If I take out a minus sign, what will remain inside the bracket? As you can see, 3x square will be there, and then plus x will be there. And since I have taken a minus from a plus, we have to add a minus there, because minus into minus will become plus 1. Okay, and plus 2009 as it is. Now what is the value of this expression? What is that value? We already know that value, right? Because it is the given condition. If you go back and check here, this is the exact value, right? So it was the given equation. 3x square plus x minus 1 is nothing but equal to 0. So this expression is nothing but 0. So minus of 0, this whole value is 0, plus 2009, so which will result in 2009. So the value of the expression that we were supposed to evaluate, that is 6x square. Okay, sorry, I think I wrote x square by mistake. Okay, my bad, I'm sorry. So this should be x squared. Okay, let me check if I have done the same mistake before as well. No, it is x cube, right? Yes. So 6x cube, let me correct here as well. Let me erase this. So this is 6x cube minus x square minus 3x plus 2010. So the value of this expression is 2009, and that's where we stop. So I hope all of you enjoyed the problem and the way which we solved the problem. So for more such interesting videos, do subscribe to my channel. I will see you all in the next video.